Muk, Scyther, Charizard, Mr. Mime, Gyarados, Aerodactyl. Amazing team. Amazing. I need to set rocks very soon. Gyarados can check me from Roxing. I think he's going to lead Aerodactyl or Gyarados. I think I'm going to lead Aerodactyl. No, I'm not. I'll just lead Hitmonchan. It's okay. Hitmonchan's a decent lead here. Hitmonchan's a decent lead. It really does punish like a Gyarados lead, though. So we'll see how this goes. Here we go, Hitmonchan. Let's go, Hitmonchan. Show me what you got. Show me what you're working with. Hitmonchan, my man. One punch. I kind of wish I was admin right now, but like Impish is so good too. I like Let's Go because it's super casual and fun to have in the background. Yep, it looks pretty. It's super simple and it really helps people work on like their fundamentals of like team building. Oh, it's time. Mr. Mime. Oh my gosh, look at the reads. The reads. What? No way. Oh my goodness. I gotta switch. I've been read. I think Snorlax is a decent switch in here. So is Zapdos actually. Zapdos is a pretty good move here. Because Zapdos outspeeds the Mime. Mime actually has a 95 base speed. It's pretty fast. I was looking for one in Oras because you can't catch it in any other game besides Pearl. Yeah, no. Glameow was like stupid hard to get like hidden ability. I remember like it was a pain in the butt to get one. But I'm pretty sure I have them with Keen Eye. I think I have like 5 in my Moon version. We're gonna switch to Zapdos here. Getting Zapdos in, if I can get a sub up, that's like extreme value. I expect a Psychic or a D-Gleam. He'd also be setting screens this turn. Like I said, Mr. Mime has a pretty high base speed. And so I don't want to switch to something that's like a little bit slower. So switching to Zapdos is definitely the right play. Because Zapdos is 100 base speed and we're using a timid one. So if he was timid as well, he would also be outspeeding us if we were modest. And that's not what I want. So I think I'm going to try and Toxic Stall him here. He's going for that Calm Mind. He knew we were going to switch. What an outplay though. What's this guy's in-game name? Sergi. That seems like a weird play, because if like I led with Aerodactyl, we would have just like won. You know what I mean? I would have just like won. But it's okay. No problem with that. Toxic. Making the connections, yo. Toxic's up. Dude, that Britney Spears song, right? And is it just Psychic? Yeah. Let's see how much damage he actually does after a +1 Psychic. Ooh, that's actually about half. Oh, special D-drop. That's so unlucky. I was going to be able to roost him out. I was going to be able to roost him out, chat. I'm actually going to pop a sub here, though. Because we can just get one free sub. Like, our health at this point means nothing. We're just getting an extra tick of Toxic out of this. So let's see how he handles this. He might even just switch, too. I'm serious. He might just switch. I liked the flying mechanism. I completely forgot about that. I loved that. I loved Oras. Like, I loved it. I loved that game. I was not a fan of the VGC 2016 format, but I liked 2015, and I liked the game. I liked the graphics. Gen 3 is my favorite gen, so I definitely was a fan of Oras, and I plan on streaming like a playthrough of that game relatively soon, probably sometime this summer. It's a second Psychic. Yo, I wish I still had pressure. All right, so we are just gonna switch now. But if we didn't if he didn't get a special D-drop there, I'd be able to roost him out, which kind of sucks. But I think I'm gonna come in with Snorlax. It's either Snorlax or Alakazam. And I think I'm going to come with a Snorlax. I actually think he expects us to switch to a Psychic type. I think he might Shadow Ball me this turn. And that's one of the reasons we're actually using a Snorlax in this team, like a normal type, surrounded by these 2 Psychic types. Because they really expect us to go for, like, switches to Psychics to block Psychics. So they're going to go for Ghost attacks. And let's see if he goes for Shadow Ball. Switching. All right. It's totally fine. Aerodactyl versus Snorlax. This kind of sucks. Because he's going to be able to get rocks up. But it's okay. We'll just use Zapdos as like fodder later. We're just going to start Ice Punching him down. It should be a 2-shot. Let's see if he goes Mega. I expect rocks, though. I do definitely expect the rocks. And I really think he thought I was going to Alakazam there. So this is totally fine with me. Stealth rocks are up. So Zapdos is 100% KO'd. I cannot save it. It's below 25%, which means it will get KO'd whenever I send it out. But it means I can also use it for like a free switch later if I'm pinned. And see how it does. That does just half. That's just half. And he's like, what? Ice Punch? Never lucky. And I'm like, I know, right? He could Mega to make it so he potentially lives. But it'd be a little bit of a roll. So we'll see. We'll see what you're working with, Chief. Let's see what you're working with. I mean, he could switch, too. He got his rocks up. He could save this Aerodactyl. But he doesn't really have a lot of Pokemon that are really, really good versus Snorlax. Because Snorlax is, like, super thick. But we'll see. We'll see what he's going for here. I don't think it's worth it to Mega Evolve. I think if you were going to Mega Evolve, you would have done it last turn. But he really wasn't expecting me to Ice Punch. I think he didn't Mega Evolve in case I wanted to go Body Slam. The reason why you don't do that is in case I were to body slam, right, and I got a para and he Mega Evolved, he'd be wasting his Mega, because he still has Gyarados. There's the Gyarados. Can we get a freeze, yo? Big freeze. Survey says. I don't think I've ever gotten a freeze off Ice Punch. But I will get a para. Paradise. We're doing this to stop him from using sub. I do not want substitute from Gyarados being a part of my game. I'm also not going to switch. We're in a pretty decent spot because, like, his Aerodactyl's lower than my Aerodactyl. His Aerodactyl's so low that, like, Alakazam can just kind of come in, Mega Evolve, and just dump truck his Aerodactyl. And my Alakazam today, we're actually packing Dazzling Gleam. So, as long as we get this Gyarados a little bit lower, we'll be fine. As long as we don't get, like, double flinched by Waterfall. Because look how much damage he's dealing here. It's a lot. Yep, that's perfect. Show me the value. Burn, or para. Just kill it. Alright, that sucks. I wanted to do a little bit more. Oh, he still has a Muck, too. Man, there's so many Mucks in these games. I will actually just... Do I want to switch? What nature? We're actually using a Careful nature today. But I switch my Snorlax nature quite frequently. I don't think there's a reason to switch. Oh, I could switch to Zapdos. This is a time when I could switch to Zapdos. And then what would I send out to punish, though? I really don't have anything to punish. I have to just go for Body Slam, I think. Hopefully he doesn't flinch me. That's what I'm looking at. Please no flinchy. Please no flinchy. No flinchy, no flinchy. Flinch. Fuck! Never lucky, chat. Are you kidding? Never, ever lucky. Can I play the game? I just want to play the game. You know the game that we're playing. I'd like to play it if that's acceptable. Playing the game would be cool. Be fair and balanced. You know. I didn't get no paras. I didn't get no freezes. Like, why is this guy gonna get all the luck? Has to be Hitmonchan, I think. Our Starmie doesn't pack Thunderbolt. Yeah, I need an Impish one pretty bad. Snorlax is very good though. I have an Adamant one and a Careful one. So let's see. He has Muck still. Muck, Aerodactyl. Scyther's a bit of a problem, but because I don't have rocks. I think he's going to switch to Mr. Mime here, but Mr. Mime's poisoned. He still has a Charizard too. Charizard's relatively weak. I'm just going to go for the Thunder Punch. Yeah, I want to see that Mr. Mime on the switch. Yeah, I'll switch. I'll switch to like Alakazam or some shit. Yeah, Mr. Mime. So he's going to eat Thunder Punch. Eat the biggest Thunder Punch. Bam. Oh man, that's so good. That's actually a big damage. Alright, so I expect Psychic here. Let me think about this. If I switch to Alakazam, it's just going to force him to, If I switch to Alakazam, it'll just force him to bring out Muck. If I switch to Aerodactyl, I can get my rocks up. If I switch to Zapdos, it'll take an extra tick. No, I think I just have to switch it to Starmie here. I'm not upset. Seriously, it's just a game. And it's not like we're never going to see them again. They said they're going to have parts to play in Pokemon Home. And a lot of you guys are thinking, like, I can't believe they're not going to be in Sword and Shield. But, like, in reality, where real people exist, the way this works, I want to see if I get special attack or special D-drop, right? The way this works in reality is there's going to be a Sword and Shield 2, an Ultra Sword and Shield, a Gen 4 remake. That's the reason why all the Pokemon aren't in the game, because the rest of the Pokemon are going to be in that game. I don't know why no one can see that. That's so obvious. It's the most obvious thing I've ever seen in my life. But whatever. Whatever. Alright, so Mr. Mime takes the L. Now Hitmonchan's like free reign to like do whatever he wants. I kind of want to save Hitmonchan to beat the Muck. Like, there's gonna be some other game that has the rest of the Pokemon in it. Just worried favorite cat pokes aren't gonna be in the game. Well, like, worst case scenario, you wait a year. Oh my gosh. A whole year. Pokemon, like, I don't know, man. So for me, doesn't let me buy bits for you. Are you talking about, like, buying? Like, I don't understand what that means. Is this Scyther? You guys think Hydro Pump one-shot Scyther? What do you guys think? I could go for a Scald and get a burn and put it within range for, like, I'm gonna do that. Do I want to do that? Let me see. Cheering is down. Okay, cheering is down for everyone. You know that, you could always sub. You could always pop that sub. Like, you can't get the bits, you get the value out of the sub. Let me actually think about switching to Aerodactyl. I think I will. Actually, I like this better. I could switch to Zapdos in, let that die, and if he's trying to U-turn, he'll be stuck here, and I send the Aerodactyl. I like that a lot. Yeah. Well, I agree that's how they're going to spin the new game. Coming from a dev, the reason was too small. Can assist him. I guess you're right. You're right. Like, it sucks, but I don't really have a problem with it. Please don't be swords dancing. Please don't be swords dancing. That's my own problem is if you're swords dancing. Please don't swords dance. X's are perfect. B. Huffman, 59. How's it going, friend? Alright, we're going to send this guy out. I don't think he can actually punish this. And his board is Scyther, Charizard, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, right? And Muck. So I need to get them rocks up right the heck now. Right the heck now. We're going to Mega so we actually have some thickness in case he wants to do some damage. But I think we still win. He actually has like a huge lead right now. He has a huge lead. But like, he already won Mega. And his Gyarados isn't like super healthy. He has to be switching to Gyarados right now for me to even be like threatened, I think. We'll see though. We will see. Please don't switch. Just like just die. Maybe just like brick break me or something, you know? I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with Scyther. But he has like Scyther, Charizard. His whole team's weak to rocks other than the Muck. And like, we do big damage to a Muck with Aerodactyl. So we got shots right now. We got them shots, yo. Oh, he's staying in. He's probably just U-turning. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Brick Break. I think Brick Break's like a reasonable option from him. So Stealth Rocks are up. Rocks up. And show me what you're working with here, Chief. U-turn. All right, that's fine. His Scyther just took 50% of his health. He chipped us a little bit now. One problem is like... well, one good thing is if he's coming in with Gyarados here, I think he should have actually just hard switched to the Gyarados because Gyarados would have been able to avoid rocks damage. Versus this way, he's actually taking rocks damage and he's going within range for, what is there? There's like a big truck outside. Oh, never lucky. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh yeah, it's super loud. Sorry. I don't control. Yeah, he should have just switched to the Gyarados because Gyarados wouldn't have taken that rocks damage, and that's actually putting him within range for a rock slide. Now, all we gotta do, Chiefs, is hit a rock slide and we win, I think. Rock slide. Rock slide. Oh my gosh. We got it. Please go away. Oh, we take it, yo. And if you just would have hard switched, he would have been able to live it. If he just would have hard switched instead of going for a U-turn, he would have been able to live. But he didn't want to switch in on like a rock slide. He didn't know if I was going to set rocks there. So like, it's not 100% his fault. I would say instead of that being like a 50-50, it was like a 60-40. Because like I could have just went straight away for a rock slide or like a wing attack or something to KO the Scyther. But like, I didn't need to. Like, rocks give me the... If he didn't have a Charizard and a Scyther and an Aerodactyl, and if I didn't need it to KO a Gyarados, like, I would have been fine. I think Muck might be the right play here. It's Muck, or he just hopes that I miss rock slides, right? Because we still have to hit rock slides on, like, his Aerodactyl. Yeah, we still have to hit, like, a rock slide here. Actually, do I? Can Wing Attack KO from there? What do you guys think? Can Wing Attack KO this? It's resisted, but it's stabbed. I'm gonna go for the rock slide. Yes. Value. I probably should have just Wing Attacked. I don't understand why people don't run Roost in their arrows. I don't think I've ever seen anyone run Roost since I started playing Let's Go. I actually did for about 2 months before you came to the channel. Probably from like January to February, I ran Roost on Aerodactyl all the time for about 2 straight months. I didn't run Stealth Rocks. I ran Roost and Toxic. And it was very good. Very, very good. But I think this Aerodactyl set gives you the most team support. Roost is very good on Aerodactyl, and I've definitely used it in the past, but it's like not always required, you know? It's not always required. It depends on if Aerodactyls, it depends on if you're all in on Aerodactyl or if you need Aerodactyl to do other things. Because in my teams, Aerodactyl is not my beat-all, end-all. I'm actually supposed to be going Mega Alakazam. Aerodactyl's supposed to be a fast rock setter that makes it so my team isn't weak to Venusaur. Seriously. Like, I set the rocks, and I don't let Venusaurs switch in on me. That's what I'm for. Yo! How do I pronounce that? Vandeman619 coming in, feeling fine. Subs all the way up. Subs up, yo. Guys, put some subs up for the brand newest sub 619. Thank you so much for that juicy sub, my friend. Welcome to the Plus Bus. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. A lot of people like taunt over Roost. I think a lot of people like taunt over Roost like in the first few months the game was up. But yeah, like I think that it's more popular to not run taunt anymore. But Taunt's super good against things like a Fable, so there's definitely arguments made for it. But thank you so much for that sub, making my day. First sub of the day. You know I appreciate it. You know I need it. Every single sub is super, super value to me, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you guys so much. And thank you, 619, my guy. Oh my gosh, we're living at 5 HP. Living at 5 HP. Thank you so much for that sub. Every single sub. Every single bit, every single sub, every single gifted sub, every single donation, every single possible interaction you guys can have with my stream makes me so happy for the rest of my day, and I just count my lucky stars I'm able to do this. So thank you so much. New subs since bits don't work. Yep, there you go. He is a sneaker. What's that mean? But yeah, so like I was talking about, we did change the way subs work. Not subs. We changed the way emotes work. So instead of it being like shine and any of the things, because my channel actually used to be called iShine back in like 2013, 2014, and then when I got partnered, I was able to change it to like THATSAplusONE. So that's why all my emotes said shine at the front, and then we changed it to where like all of our emotes you can see in like the emote tab. They got changed to like +1. But like, look at all the emotes you guys get. I have a decent amount of emotes on this stream, and they can be yours. Surge. What is this guy's team? That's a good team though. I think Eevee's a solid lead for this guy, so is Aerodactyl. Zapdos is a problem too. Zapdos! If you don't go Mega Aerodactyl, you will lose. And if you lead Eevee, it's not a bad matchup for me. Now, let's see what you got. This guy could totally beat us, but I think we got shots. I think we got shots. Very, very good team. Like Charizard, Aerodactyl, Eevee, Zapdos, Mewtwo. Like, tier 1 all the way across the board from this guy. Tier 1 and like an Uber. You know what I mean? So it's like, whew. We'll see it. We'll see what you're working with here. Is it Zapdos versus Aerodactyl? That's the matchup I wanted. And the reason why we actually force this, right? So I want to give you guys some tips. I want to give you guys some tips here. Look at that Aerodactyl, right? I expected him to lead with Aerodactyl, but let's also talk about the team preview. I looked at his team, I was like, well, Zapdos has a good matchup versus Aerodactyl. Zapdos has a good matchup versus Dragonite. Decent matchup versus Eevee. Neutral matchup against other Zapdoses. I would say I even have a better one because I'm timid. Good matchup versus Charizard. Decent matchup against Mewtwo. So the reason we led Zapdos here is because it really punishes the Aerodactyl lead, which he really does want to get those rocks set up. And if he wants to not lose his Aerodactyl, he should be Mega Evolving, right? And one thing here is because he has a Pokemon like Charizard that kind of has to be a Mega to be good, he's really losing a lot of momentum if he Mega Evolves with Aerodactyl. Like because he's still eating the Thunderbolt if he Mega Evolves. So he's going to be like losing a lot of momentum, and like I'm totally fine if he wants to Mega Evolve and beat my Zapdos with a Mega Aerodactyl, because that means his Charizard's useless. Like I'm trading Zapdos for a potential Mega Charizard and chunking an Aerodactyl, so it's like complete value. So Stealth Rocks, he's not Mega, which is correct. Like we should be able to get a KO here. I think this KO's Aerodactyl if he does not Mega. It depends on, he could be careful. He could like actually be calced for this because he has a very, very good team, but we'll see. Nope, not calced for it. We take those wins, and like, yeah, he got rocks, but another thing you have to think of that like a lot of people don't really analyze fully in the team preview is like, look at my team in the bottom. I have like Aerodactyl, Zapdos, Alakazam, Snorlax, Starmie, Hitmonchan. I have 2 Pokemon that are weak to rocks, and one of them's already on the board, right? One of them's already on the board. So it's like my rocks weakness is like actually non-existent. And it cost me no Mega to do this. I'm actually just going to talk because I hope he doesn't sub. I hope you don't sub. Don't sub. Don't sub. Please do not sub. And so we're going to see if he goes Mega with Mewtwo. He's like so mad. He's like so mad. The Mewtwo button has been pressed. So let's actually see. And so like a lot of these things, I could make a video like talking about all the ways you could like, it's the little things like that that make like someone be like really, really good at Pokemon. It's the little things. Reading the team preview, going for all like the right plays. It's a lot of stuff you wouldn't really think of, right? It is a lot of stuff you wouldn't really think of. And we do get the Toxic off here. In this situation, what we're going to do is we're actually just going to fodder the Zapdos. He's going to take 2 ticks of Toxic for it. And like I could switch into Snorlax here, but like I don't want to switch into Snorlax and have it eat multiple Psychics, right? I don't want to switch into Snorlax and have it eat multiple Psychics. I'm just going to lose the Zapdos because like what do I need it for? What do I need it for? He already went Mega with Mewtwo. Charizard's useless. Like I would outspeed an Eevee. Actually, should I just keep this alive? No, it's not worth taking the damage, I think. I will actually keep it alive. I will actually keep it alive. I'm gonna play greedy. This is a greed play, but we are incredibly ahead. And you know what Arctosis says? When you're ahead, get more ahead. When you're ahead, get more ahead. So we're gonna be taking rocks damage and a Psychic here, which kind of sucks. But, like, I get to keep the Zapdos alive, and Zapdos can one-shot Charizard. Zapdos can roost against Eevee. Like, Zapdos has value here. Like, this is only doing 30-40%. Yeah. I think I'm actually just going to rest here and kind of, like, let that guy KO himself. Eventually bring out Alakazam and outspeed it. So we're just going to rest here. Yep. As long as he doesn't, like, crit or special D-drop me, we're going to be in a great spot. But like I said, it's those little things that a lot of people don't pick up on. They're like, let's go so easy. Like, oh my gosh. Like, no, it's more about, like, team building. It's about correct team building. Is this, Dragonite? Ooh, this is bad for me. Yeah, because he's gonna agility, probably. Let me think about this. Do I care about agility? Whoa! Oh my gosh! 1,000 bits coming in! Cheer up the Artosis reference. Yo, you're not wrong, Chief. You're not wrong. I love Artosis. I love Artosis and Tasteless. Like, all that good stuff. Guys, put some bit-free emotes up for that. Holy moly. Yo, we take those. Oh, man. That's so cool. That's that good stuff. All right, he's totally going to be agilitying here. It's either agility or just popping a raw outrage. So I think I'm actually just going to switch in the Starmie. He's going to agility. And then he's going to outrage. I don't think he KOs. And then I'll be able to hopefully Thunder Wave him. But even if I don't, like, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. He might just be able to sweep me with a Dragonite. We'll see, though. Agility. Outrage. The raw outrage! I'm actually okay that I switched my Snorlax out then. Yeah. So he's confused here. Or he's not confused. He's going to be confused eventually. I want to send my Zapdos out. And just Thunderbolt him. Hitmonchan can eat the outrage. I think I'm going to send the Hitmonchan out. I think I can actually eat the outrage. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I Hitmonchan. And once we can kind of weather the Dragonite storm here, we're going to be fine. Because, like, look at his team. Look at his team, right? He has a Toxic Mega Mewtwo. Both my Megas can beat it from this point. Charizard's useless. Eevee's not that great. And his Aerodactyl's already gone. So he has, like, a Zapdos, Charizard. You know, if I save my Aerodactyl, I'll be fine. And he has to Outrage here. And it should not KO our Impish. Oh, we're actually just faster. I will take those. Wham, bam, Hitmonchan. Give me that One Punch Man. That One Punch Man coming in flawless, yo. Coming in flawless. Holy moly. You know, one thing I want to challenge you guys to do is, this is like a little bit off topic, but, you know, the Battle Spot season just went live, right? The Battle Spot season just went live. You know how cool it would be if all the people in, like, the top 10 for Battle Spot were from, like, our Discord? Do you know how cool that would be if, like, everyone laddered in, like, all the formats? I think that'd be so cool. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get you guys to play more special format and more singles. Let's see. Is there anything worth doing with Hitmonchan here? I think we can just lose the Hitmonchan, because, like, what? Hitmonchan's good against Eevee. Is it worth switching in that Snorlax again? Not really. Yeah, I will still switch in the Snorlax. I'm going to save the Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's good versus Zapdos and good versus Eevee. Yeah, I know we're asleep, but, like, what's he going to do? He's toxic. There's a Britney Spears song based off that. But I think really cool. I know, like, Diamond's been laddering a lot more. I got, like, you guys to ladder special format last season a little bit, but, like, all it really takes is you to play a few games. There's always QRs to do, too. There's always QRs for people to use on Battle Spot. It'd be really cool if we had, like, a tag. You know what I mean? Like, we could be, like, a team. If everyone, like, changed their name somehow, I think it'd be cool. Slow King 100, how's it going, friend? Yeah, he's going to be able to kill our Snorlax. It's going to be a two-shot, but he's going to take, like, 2 ticks of Toxic. We're just going to send out Alakazam, Mega Evolve, Outspeed, Easy Peasy, Lemon Squeezy, yo. I can even probably Mega Evolve their Aerodactyl and grind it. He might switch this turn. Yeah, it's totally fine. His Mewtwo's taking too much damage. Is it Eevee? You make me feel the swiftness? Zapdos, that's totally fine. I'll probably just, I can rest this thing out probably. I don't know if he has Drill Peck though. Alright, so let's actually see. So we have Zapdos, Mewtwo, Charizard, Eevee. Zapdos, Mewtwo, Charizard, Eevee. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna go Ice Punch. I think I actually still have one more turn to be asleep. Oh, popping the Thunder! Never lucky me! Wow, he actually just thundered me right in the face. Right in the kisser! Good thing we're careful, right? I wonder if he has Thunderbolt as well. So, what do I don't really know what he's working with over there. We're just going to try and rest him again. Maybe he misses Thunder this turn. Maybe you miss! Maybe you don't. Maybe I send out my Zapdos and roost in your face, yo. I think I might try that. We'll see. Thunderbolt. He has Thunderbolt and Thunder. Wow. That's actually kind of raw. I don't even doubt, like, I don't even fault that. It's for Aerodactyl matchup. If I had like Thunder in my Zapdos, I'd be able to beat a Mega Aerodactyl. I think I'm gonna try this. I think I'm gonna send the Zapdos and try and like speed time. Right? I'll live the rocks, right? Yeah. I'll barely live it and be able to roost him out, I think. He can go for a Thunder, but like I think I can roost him out. Come on, Zapdos. Show me what you're working with. Now, hopefully I don't lose a speed tie here. Hopefully we don't lose those speed ties here. Come on, Zapdos. Timid Zapdos. That's right, yo. That's right. Show me that roost up. And remember, I lose my flying type. So even if he's going for like Thunderbolts and Thunders and Drill Pecks, like it's weak. You're weak, Chief. You are weak, Chief. I'm just gonna roost again. Roost forever. Roost for days. I don't care if you toxic me. Because like I'll always win, even if you go for a toxic. Like even if I'll toxic you back, but then like I outspeed you, right? Light Screen. Light Screen Zapdos. Wow. That's pretty smart. So Light Screen double dose, so he probably has Roost as his last move. So he probably does not have Toxic. Which means I will just Toxic him. You're gonna switch to Mewtwo here? Maybe. Mewtwo would be a decent switch in here. I might just try and Roost him out though. Toxic. Yo, we take those. I don't think his last move's Toxic. And even if it is, he has Thunderbolt, Thunder, Light Screen, and Toxic. He can't recover, so like I'd win. It's probably Roost as his last move. Thunderbolt. That just ain't it, yo. That just ain't it, yo. That does a lot of damage. Alright, this is the turn to use Sub if we have it. Because we do. We don't, because like he would either be switching this turn, or he's Toxicing me back this turn. If he has it.
Yeah,
if he has it. So I'm gonna
right.
Oh, is that a follow? Dylan Woods 2508. Thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Glad to have you here. So subs up. Thunderbolt. Alright, so Thunderbolt will break our sub. Totally fine. Like I said, if there was one crazy turn that he was gonna go for, that was definitely the turn he was gonna puss it out. We'll see what else you got here. What else you're working with. Alright. Alrighty then. In Roosterino. And I'm really glad I saved the Zapdos. I'm like really, really glad that I saved it. Because like look how much value we're getting out of it. We're waiting on his Light Screen. Playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. That's glad to hear, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Thunderbolt just ain't it, Chief. We're waiting on his Light Screen. Going up to full. And we're eventually just going to grind him out. Even if he has like Roost as his last move, like we'll eventually grind him out. We have enough PP. We PP max like everything. He might switch soon. Because it reset his Toxic turns. But we'll see it though. We'll see it. Zapdos ain't no slouch. Ain't no slouch. Thunder. Oh, we went for the big Thunder. Dude, did that miss? And I subbed? Game be over. He'd never break the sub again, you know? That doesn't even break sub. Oh, he's taking big damage now. Oh, Light Screen was off. You know what? I could pull the trigger and try and win right now. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's risk it for the biscuit, yo. I think he might try and set that Light Screen again. Come on. Let's do it right now. Let's do it live. You're not the only one packing the damage. Light Screen avoided. Light Screen avoided. Get that out of here. I don't want you setting up those Light Screens, Chief. He's really trying to make a play for himself. Oh, is Mewtwo again? I think I'm just going to Thunderbolt it. Speed up the Toxic process. Because he won't KO me here. And, like, I could Roost him out. But, like, do I want 3 Toxic Ticks? Or do I want a Thunderbolt and 2 Toxic Ticks? I'll take the Thunderbolt and 2 Toxic Ticks. Maybe I'll even switch. Also, this, like, heavily punishes, like, sub, I guess, if you were to have it. But I don't think it does. Like, I think he would have subbed it a million years ago. But this Zapdos has been a thorn in his side the whole match, I feel like. And he's had a Zapdos, too. It's not only, like, beating his Mewtwo and his other Pokemon. It's beating his Zapdos. So let's see what he goes for. I mean, Psychic ain't it. Like, you gonna Ice Beam me? Like, I guess. The Shadow Ball, he thought I was gonna switch. I ain't switching. He thought I was gonna switch, like, Alakazam or something. Yeah, that is just not it. Special D-Drop, never, ever lucky. Wow, it would have been fine. Would have been fine. This is good damage, though. Thunderbolt plus these 2 Toxic Ticks is like, that's the rinse and repeat. That's the wrap, yo. Alright, so he has Mewtwo, right? He has Mewtwo, Charizard, and Eevee. I'm just gonna save the Zapdos. He can come in for that Charizard and just dump truck it. I think we should switch to Hitmonchan. Yeah, Hitmonchan's a good switch in here. because it's just kind of useless, you know? In this matchup, I was like, it's useless in the face of Mega Mewtwo Y. It's relatively useless. He's probably Psychic in this turn too. He might just Shadow Ball again though. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't really matter which move he did, because he's within range. He's within the range. And all we gotta do is Mega Alakazam. Wham bam, thank you, man. Step inside my Mega Alakazam. I'm thinking about if I want to Calm Mind. No, I'll just KO it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to get crit by a Shadow Ball. He could switch to Eevee, but like, I think at this point he's too low, you know? I will see. Switching to Eevee could be really, really good here. He's staying in. We take it. Oh, man, we take it. Get that guy out of here. I think he's banking on me, like, not being modest. Or, sorry, not being timid. He's banking on me not being timid, which at this point is, like, backs to the wall. So, like, he kind of has to, right? He kind of has to, like, bank on something. Even, like, a cornered animal, when the back's to the wall, you know, they try something. They try literally anything to get some value, you know? But let's see. As Eevee and Charizard, literally, we have, like, a Zapdos for this. I think I'm actually just going to Psychic it. Because, like, Charizard loses to both Zapdos and Aerodactyl. So, yeah, it's just Psychic time. He's going for a para, but, like, Jimmy crack corn and I don't care, you know? He's probably gonna try and go for a para, and then, like, probably try and set, like, the dual screens with, like, Batty Bad and Sparkly Swirl and stuff like that, but I still think we got it. I still think we got him, Chief. Psychic. Show me the big damage. Mega Alakazam. Almost. That's a lot of damage. Buzzy Buzz, so he's doing everything right so far. He is doing everything right so far. I think we still could outspeed him unless he's speed natured. So let's see. Are you speed natured, Chief? Survey says. Survey says, are you speed natured? No! This is how we lose! Freezy Pro. What the hell is that? I've never even seen animation. It takes away status bonuses. It's like haze. That is a cool animation. That is freaking awesome looking. That's pretty cool. Have I played Pokemon before? You know, it's almost like I play Pokemon. It's almost like I play the game. Did I get paralyzed again? Did I really get paralyzed again? Again? Never lucky, yo. Double para. All the way across the sky. Oh, he's not setting screens, though. Oh, you're probably talking to the Slow King guy. Can I kid him? Can I play the game? Psychic, yo. You hit me with that triple para? Hit me with that never lucky triple para? There we go. We take those. Even paralyzed. Mega Alakazam. 150 base speed. Ain't no slouch, yo. Now, one way this goes bad is if that Charizard pops a sub. I don't want it to pop a sub. I don't want to see that. Because, like, we have Leech Seed. We're going to get KO'd regardless. So we can protect. I'd actually be fine with that if you protected. That'd be kind of funny. But don't pop a sub. Don't let me get, like, full parried and you pop sub in my face. Flamethrower. Yeah, I'll take that. That's 100% we take those. 100% we take those. Please KO my Alakazam. And what Ekans? I can't because it's in Let's Go Eevee. I'm sure someone will trade you an Ekans. Someone in my Discord. Discord link is right here. We have a trade area. Someone will trade you an Ekans. If they can't do it, I probably... Actually, I don't know if I have an Ekans because I have Let's Go. Oh, I have a Let's Go Eevee, so I could probably do it if I don't have one. I just go catch one or something. But someone could trade you Ekans. So Zapdos gonna be striking the final blow here. Thunderbolt. We have both have 100 base speed, but the power of Timid. Guys, always saying if you have anything 95 base speed or higher, always got to go with that speed nature. It makes it so they have to be speed natured as well. Case in point, his Charizard 100 base speed, his Zapdos 100 base speed. We outsped both of them, and it wasn't just speed ties. We outsped them like every single time. So we take those.